Hello guys and greetings from Kyiv. I'm sorry if the background is not perfect, I'm on a business trip here, but I do believe it is quite symbolic to record this video from our brave capital in very chaotic, very dark times, but we stand very united. You know, whenever we sense a betrayal or some bad news coming, our nation unites, and the reactions that I hear from people remind me this February of 2022. We clearly understand that the only way for Ukraine to survive, to remain a nation, and at the same time to protect a lot of good people in different corners of the world is to defeat and demilitarize Russia. That is the only working peace plan, and actually more and more thinking people agree on that. So our strategy to target their oil refineries and thus destroy collapsing Russian economy that no businessman from the United States can save is working very well. Actually, I was happy to read that since the start of this year, Ukrainian drones have visited 18 Russian oil refineries, and all of these visits were quite damaging for the economy. And one of the best ones happened right now. When some people were talking behind Ukraine's back and actually blaming us for defending the country too effectively, Ukrainian drones continued the job in Kropotkinskaya oil pumping station. And good news also came from Turkey, where they actually, together with Turkmenistan, start a new gas transit, which begins on the 1st of March. You know that Russia is a gas station with the Kremlin mafia at top, so the more problems they have with gas and oil, the sooner they will collapse. And that is the only way to achieve lasting peace. My name is Anna, I'm from Ukraine, I'm in Ukraine, and if you support Ukraine, if you still remember that Russia attacked us and caused so much violence and evil, and it must be punished and defeated, share these videos and subscribe. This means a lot to me personally and to all of our country. So let's start with this beautiful update from Kropotkinskaya oil pumping station. Our drones decided to add another course on the menu, so this is not an oil depot but a pumping station. And you know, it is always problematic to repair such things because they are very complex in their construction and the elements that are needed are quite expensive and impossible to buy if the sanctions are not lifted by our allies. I'm praying for that, and hopefully you can also influence those politicians who still hear you. So this Kropotkinskaya station was visited by a number of Ukrainian drones, not just with explosives, but with specific metal elements that caused serious troubles to its gas turbines and various cables, which means that in general the station won't be able to plump these oil products approximately a couple of months. And for the already collapsing Russian economy, this is definitely bad news. And this is a demonstration what true strength and resilience is. When sometimes you have a feeling that the world is collapsing and evil is taking over, you concentrate on those small things that you can do, and then they grow in a big strategy. Because just during this a month and a half, Ukrainian drones damaged and paralyzed 18 Russian oil refineries. Just imagine. So hopefully this will paralyze the transit, spoil their logistics, and most importantly hit their economy once again. And I'm actually happy that it is not only the Ukrainian drones direction that hits Russian oil refining and gas industry, but also the work of other countries. And I was beautifully surprised by the decision of Turkey to cooperate better with Turkmenistan. There were rumors they tried to do it long ago, but finally they achieved an agreement. Subscribe to see the defeat of the Kremlin. Subscribe to see the fall of Putin, because this is what justice is. Whenever I imagine that Putin can remain unpunished, sanctions lifted, and the United States and Russia working together like closest allies, I feel very poisoned, because it's about Bucha. It's about thousands of stolen Ukrainian children. It's about raped, looted, destroyed homes, and Ukraine blamed for that, for defending ourselves too effectively. This is such a thing, when you hear it, you cannot imagine it. I promised myself that I will not comment a lot on the words of Donald Trump, because I don't think he deserves that, and those of you who are not blind, you see it. But President Zelensky has a higher percentage of support that Donald Trump now has in the United States. You can check statistics. It is available. I have shared it on X, which is a very toxic place. 4%, that is the message coming from Russia. 57 is the official Ukrainian numbers. It is not bad, But most importantly, I do understand that new American administration may decide not to support Ukraine. I do understand that they can concentrate on their own country. It's not the best decision, but it's up to you people. But it is very wrong to try and break the spirit of Ukrainian people who are standing for the defense of the motherland against the very evil Russian regime, with Putin being a ruler of Russia for 25 years and Lavrov saying openly in the face of Rubio that they never targeted civilian infrastructure in Ukraine. This is such level of lies and betrayal, and it's so hard to watch as a Ukrainian. So only such news that we have people and governments, and I know a lot of nations that stand with Ukraine and understand that this is a very decisive moment in global history. And after long years of negotiations and some troubles, Turkey and Turkmenistan agreed on this new gas line that they will actively use, and actually it can deliver gas from Turkmenistan to Europe. Congratulations once again to the people of Europe that you get rid of the dependence on Russian energy products. It's so wrong to be dependent on anything coming from this dark, evil empire, all soaked in the blood of, innocent people. Thank you for all the support that I feel on the channel. I'm asking you to join me on X, Blue Sky, Threads, and Discord. Please support our active campaign with Ukraine aid operations, because this is what actually helps to negotiate with Russia. I'm adding the link here. We need 5,000 more to accomplish the goal. And if you feel angry, if you feel disappointed, just as I am, that is the best way to react. And I can guarantee you that here in Ukraine, we are very grateful to all the people who do not close their eyes on evil and who continue supporting Ukraine. And I promise you that when you need any support from Ukraine, you will definitely get it. And we have people, we have moral values, and we have skills, and we are prepared to defend Europe and the world, maybe even the United States, because some things are not good. Not good. Once again, even if you want to isolate yourself, that is totally okay, but do not break the spirit of Ukrainian people. Do not humiliate us, and do not blame Ukrainians for this war, because the only reason this war happened is because of Russia's imperial character. And I am so sorry, President Trump, that we are too good at defending ourselves. But we will keep doing that, because this is the only way to achieve lasting peace, defeat and demilitarize Russia. Thank you for buying me coffees, becoming my patrons and sponsors of the channel. The links to my social media, X, Threads, Discord, Blue Sky and Instagram are here in the description of this video. Check our merch shop for lots of good items that speak about Ukraine, remind about Ukraine. Hopefully, Russia will not be in fashion, because sometimes it seems like that. And oh my God, it's really difficult. I felt very bad tonight. In Kyiv, we had explosions, and that is a humiliation to the negotiators, same as it is a humiliation to Ukraine that stood so bravely against this evil. And I felt like very disappointed. I did not sleep well. So don't you say that I look tired, because I know. But thank you for being friends, and thank you for standing with Ukraine. I know there are many people in every corner of the world. We love you. We are very grateful, and together we will win, because good must prevail. Slava Ukraini!